So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zum Summer Game Fest. Ich weiß nicht, was heute los ist. Heute ist so ein bisschen der Schuh drin. Sagt man das, der Schuh drin? Wahrscheinlich nicht. Technical Difficulties überall. Ich hoffe, es läuft jetzt überall. Entweder lief gerade Twitch nicht, entweder lief gerade YouTube nicht. Böse. Aber jetzt gerade sieht es gut aus. Hoffentlich. I hope so. Denn wir haben nur noch wenige Minuten. Eigentlich wollte ich deutlich früher online kommen. Die Bitrate auf Twitch sieht nicht super aus. Gerade, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Wobei? Naja, ich habe neu geladen. Mein Twitch Stream Manager, um es zu kontrollieren. Weil der sagt nicht immer dasselbe wie Streamlabs. Ich gucke immer noch mal extra. Aber es läuft. Dann habe ich jetzt auf YouTube 1000 Streams gestartet. Was? Bescheuert ist? Aber jetzt läuft es, Leute. Jetzt läuft es. Nice. So. Ich hoffe es zumindest. Wir sind noch 2 Minuten 40 entfernt. Was kann ich noch schnell vorher sagen? Ich bin wieder sehr stolz, offizieller Co-Stream sein zu dürfen. Gerade bei den wenigen Followern, die ich habe. Finde ich das sehr schön. Ich meine, ich bin halt mit Summer Game Fest und Game Awards schon sehr lange mit dabei, damals über Geekpool schon, wo natürlich deutlich mehr auf YouTube noch Follower bzw. Abos sind als auf GeeklyFlow. Aber ey, sehr nice, dass ich trotzdem noch dabei sein darf. Auf Twitch gibt es Twitch-Drops. Mehr weiß ich auch nicht. Ich weiß nicht, was es gibt. Ich habe noch nicht geguckt, ob ich noch eine E-Mail eingekriegt habe mit genauen Infos. Die Infos, die ich halt gekriegt habe, als ich hier meinen ganzen Stuff hier bekommen habe, waren an sich nur, ey, du hast dann Twitch-Drops. Ihr werdet sehen. Ihr werdet sehen. Ich denke Among Us, das ist meistens Among Us. Vielleicht ist Fortnite, wer weiß. Meine Erwartungshaltung war relativ niedrig, also schon nicht schlecht, aber nicht zu hoch. Hat sich ein bisschen geändert heute. Ja, was erwarte ich? Nämlich Game Pass-Ankündigung. Ich erwarte natürlich Alan Wake 2 Gameplay, das wissen wir nämlich. Wir wissen, eben wurde geteased, dass Game Pass dabei sein wird. Wir wissen, dass Mortal Kombat 1 Gameplay bekommen wird. Wir wissen, dass Fortnite da sein wird und das neue große Season-Event ankündigen wird. Und irgendwas sagt mir, dass vielleicht mein Most Anticipated Game da sein wird. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Und wenn das da sein wird, dann ist das Ding für mich schon richtig groß. Ich hoffe es. Ich kann es nicht glauben im Moment, aber ey, es wäre schon krass. Es wäre schon krass. Gut, ich mach mal hier die Sound an von der Musik, die hier läuft. Ich mache mir mal hier erstmal auf 100, damit ich besser sonst regeln kann. So, ich hoffe, das stimmt jetzt hier alles, was ich hier mache. So, 13 Sekunden. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Kyle Bossmann war das. Stream ist ein bisschen leise, finde ich. Hier nochmal ein bisschen.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
Ich habe tatsächlich auf Maximum, lauter kann ich nicht einstellen. Und das ist auch auf meinen Ohren jetzt nicht so laut.
Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a
Ja, da kommt auch schon die Frage. Kann leider nichts machen.
No matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay.
Ja, da habe ich das Problem gefunden.
Mortal Kombat 1. It delivers,
Lag doch an mir.
don't worry.
Sorry.
Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season, and yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now.
Ich denke mal, entweder
Let's get right to the
Kojima
games
oder
and
Final Fantasy.
gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Okay. Prince of Persia Remake. Vom ersten. Also, oder beziehungsweise ein richtiges 2D Prince of Persia, meine ich. Vom ganz alten, meine ich. Aber ob das ein Remake ist, weiß ich nicht. Auf jeden Fall 2D. Krass. Gerüchte gab es mal vor Ewigkeiten.
All hope rests with us, the immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
Hat ein bisschen was von Mercury's Team, finde ich. Bin mal gespannt, wer der Entwickler ist. Wahrscheinlich Ubisoft intern irgendwer. Ich hab Bock, sieht gut aus. Hat auch ein bisschen was Ori und so, ne? Aber es wirkt momentan nicht wie Metroidvania, sondern eher wie ein 2D-Action-Plattformer.
Hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
The Lost Crown. Hab Bock. 18. Januar. Entwicklername steht sonst nicht, nur Ubisoft, okay. Ey, starker Start. Kommt für alles. Auch Luna.
Bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along.
Jetzt bin ich ein bisschen mehr für das Ubisoft-Event gehypt.
Franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1. Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK.
Aber krass, dass du direkt jetzt mit anfangen. Starker Start. Mich ein bisschen leiser.
That reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time
Versuch's
for
mal so.
combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do
Okay,
it.
also Kinder bitte schlafen gehen. Das wird jetzt wehtun.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
Sieht gut aus. Also grafisch hätte ich mir tatsächlich ein bisschen mehr erhofft, aber die Animation finde ich sehr nice.
Today, you have proven worthy joining us. Come. There are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Die Hintergründe wirklich komplett anderer Stil, finde ich. Nicht dieses Fantastische. Oh, die Cameo-Fighter. Ist quasi das Neue, das kann man ja noch ein bisschen leiser machen. Das ist quasi das Neue, dass die quasi jetzt so Kameraden mit reinbringen kannst.
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
If your
Okay.
disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Ei.
Finish him.
Ja, okay. Ich weiß nicht, ich würde euch vielleicht jetzt überraschen, aber irgendwie ist es weniger brutal als sonst. Habe ich das Gefühl. Oh. Ja, weniger brutal als sonst, finde ich. Aber ich hab Bock. Ich hab Bock, definitiv. Ich muss nochmal Mortal Kombat 11 spielen.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw. And to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Tritt der eigentlich sonst überhaupt auf?
Congratulations.
Ich kenne ihn eigentlich immer nur von
I
Twitter.
love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You obviously, you have your sort of your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Cool.
Normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, So you can piece...
Die Frage ist, kann man die Cameo-Fighter dann auch als normale Fighter benutzen? Also gibt es Doppelung, oder heißt es, dass alle, die jetzt Cameo sind, nicht als Fighter im Game sein werden?
The best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo.
Der Übergang von Menü in Kampf ist aber richtig nice.
It's not a tag team thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination...
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly, exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of the combo,
das ist halt so clean.
Basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you'll come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can same thing with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known, that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
People don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years. And so, but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much.
Sieht gut aus.
Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now.
Lange her.
Here is your first look.
Ich dachte fast, das Spiel ist eigentlich schon draußen, weil es mich sonst nicht interessiert.
Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Ich glaube, ich habe mal Path of Exile ganz, ganz kurz auf PC gespielt. Den ersten. Vor Ewigkeiten.
Where are the guards? Hey you! What's going on?
Cooler Logo-Reveal. Okay. 28. Juli.
Looks amazing and there's more coming in July.
Ist halt schwierig, jetzt wo
Last week
Diablo
marked
so
the
gut
release
ist,
of Street Fighter
dagegen
6,
anzukommen.
a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Neue Charaktere? Oder ein neuer Charakter? Cyborg Ryu?
I am the advanced artificial intelligence Leviathan.
Ah, kommt Rio zu. Rio kommt zu dem Dino-Spiel. Exoprimal. Okay, crazy. Cooler Crossover. Schon interessiert mich Exoprimal mehr. Vorher war mein Interesse bei 0. Oder kommen die Charaktere auch zu Street Fighter? Wahrscheinlich beides irgendwie, ne? Okay. Spannend.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show.
Definitiv
That
nicht.
Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this
Okay.
out.
Okay.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
Ah, ja, nee. Das wissen wir doch schon, dass Dead by Daylight, dass Nick Cage dazu kommt. Aber genau den Trailer kennen wir doch schon.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source.
Ja, deswegen. Er ist da.
Creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow.
Wie viele Promis werden wir heute sehen? Ich sage 4.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So
I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage Survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right.
Okay.
Bully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Auch Nick Cage wird, glaube ich, nicht dazu bringen, das Spiel immer zu spielen. Aber ey. Viele lieben Dead by Daylight.
Damn right I made it.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are
Die nächsten
all
Promis.
gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Ich hoffe, es gibt keinen Ärger, dass ich das jetzt streame. Bei YouTube weiß ich nie. Oder irgendwie was automatisch einträgt, oder das strikt. Muss man sich erstmal wieder rausfischen.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
I'm right. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening, it's all connected. And she's at the center of it.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you?
History has a way of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then, wow! Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
Ja, ja. Mich hat die Serie schon länger verloren, aber... No. Ups. Okay. People Can Fly? Oder wer war das nochmal? Ich muss sagen, das sieht für mich nach einem deutlich besseren Fantasy-Shooter aus, als das, was EA gerade da mit Immortals of Avalon oder so. Ach, Witchfire. Na, hab ich irgendwas schon mal gehört. Wir sind quasi gerade in den Werbeblock gelandet, ja? Ja.
01. Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Ja. Das ist Crossfire für PlayStation VR 2. Ja, ich bin sehr gespannt, wie dann PSVR 2 unterstützt wird. Beziehungsweise ob es vielleicht sogar tatsächlich durchsetzt, aber ich bezweifle es im Moment. Ich muss sagen, für ein Jeff Keighley-Event ist momentan das Pacing, ich meine, wir sind jetzt im Werbeblock. Ich meine, die muss es darin geben, das finanziert ja die ganze Sache. Bisher ganz gut, trotz des langen Nick Cage-Gelabere. Ich meine, war auch Nick Cage, daher.
We have no choice. The root will destroy
Remnants? From the Ashes?
time.
Keine Ahnung. Bin ich auch nicht so drin. Aber wäre jetzt meine Theorie. Das wäre so ein Spiel, das ich auch erwarten würde zu
No
sehen.
turning back after this. You sure?
Sieht nach einem netten Koop-Shooter aus. Aber nichts, was mich jetzt irgendwie halten lässt. So, ey, wie gesagt, wir sind hier am Werbeblock. Da sind halt die Sachen drin, die woanders keinen Platz mehr gefunden haben. Wobei, sollte es Remnant sein, was ich jetzt gerade nicht mehr glaube? Doch. Ist ja schon ein sehr beliebtes Spiel, glaube ich.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world
Hype.
premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and
Ooh.
maybe a few more
Call of Duty.
surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop,
Ah,
a free
Warframe.
Steinax
Okay.
Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Ja. Moment. Was ist das? Okay. Hätte ja Pixel, aber trotzdem nice. Ein bisschen nah dran die Kamera, das hat mir Angst. Ich hoffe, das ist nur für den Trailer. Okay, cool. Amy? Amy? Koop? Die Kamera ist so nah dran, das hat mir Angst. Ich hoffe, die ist nicht wirklich so nah dran. Weil du wirst doch niemals eine Geschwindigkeit was erkennen können. Superstars. Hab Bock, wenn's von jetzt. Okay.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and
So
legacy fans.
bisschen auch macht's auf halt auf New Super Mario
This
Bros. Ne?
past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space
Sehr
fantasy
erfolgreich.
RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a
Ja,
look.
da habe ich Bock drauf. Wenn es auf PlayStation ist, glaube ich, probier's mal tatsächlich. Ich bin nie in ganz Bett reingekommen, aber
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us.
To the clouds! Bullets! From the boat!
The tournament's starting. Great! Let me get warmed up. Strike first! Need a hand? My pleasure! Let's see some.
ist natürlich sehr, sehr Anime, ne? Hojo Versus kommt, glaube ich, aus Korea, meine ich.
Huh. Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time?
Mhm.
Time for a
Today. Today.
Extra speed, too slow.
Shadow Drop. Q4. Und das ist natürlich jetzt enttäuschend. Das ist jetzt enttäuschend.
Later this year on
Ah,
PlayStation,
naja.
inspired by the story of
Das ist eigentlich eher eine
Pinocchio,
schlechte
Lies of P is a
News, dass es bis
Soulsborne-like
dahin dauert.
game from the team
Lies
at
of P?
NeoWiz,
Hab
which is
Bock.
coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Okay, ist quasi Dark Souls mit Pinocchio.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
rencontrer simplement. Et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant, ton amour ardent, ton rien je le sens, pourra t'aimer. Tu seras toujours mon amour. Je te fuis parfois, mais je reviens quand même. C'est plus faux que moi. Je t'aime. C'est plus faux que moi. Je t'aime.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
19. September. September's crowded. Game Pass. Play Demo now. Ooh. Nice.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available
Machen wir vielleicht
on
Sonntag.
PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th.
September ist echt voll. Wenn dann noch Spider-Man im September kommt. Eieiei.
Stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think
Gab Gerüchte, dass es Sandland Videospiel
the
gibt.
gameplay all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Das ist von Akira Toriyama, dem Dragon Ball Schöpfer. Wenn es Sandland ist. Sieht so aus. Das sieht nach Akira Toriyama aus. Was ist es? Badland? Nee, Sandland, ne? Aber ist es. Das ist, ja, da ist er. Der Protagonist. Hab definitiv Bock. Da kommt nämlich auch ein neuer Film zu. Also die rebooten das Franchise quasi gerade so ein bisschen. Okay, stay tuned. Kann also noch eine Weile dauern.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IMA Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Okay, die machen eine eigene Show dann. Stray. Kommt dann auch für Xbox. Kommt alles für Xbox noch. Laut Leaks und so. Stray sieht grafisch aber gefühlt gerade ein bisschen schlecht aus. Kommt es auch für Switch? Das war Silent Hill, ne? Das letzte. Okay, noch eine Weile hin.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Free-to-Play MMO, es sind so Triggerworte, wo ich sage, ich denke, da bin ich raus. Große Schwerter, ich bin wieder drin.
An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power. And put down this threat once and for all.
Ich muss jetzt... Das sah ganz cool aus. Das ist... Claim the Throne ist aber nicht unbedingt ein Satz, der mich anspricht. Ich meine, es ist Free-to-Play. Man kann es ja mal probieren, ne? Tech-Test. Maybe. Ist ein Maybe auf meiner Liste.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Er hat auch Free-to-Play wieder gesagt, ne? Bin ich immer direkt skeptisch. Bei Nexon auch. Wie viel geht die Show circa? Die geht bis 23 Uhr. Wenn... Ich meine, es ist live, tatsächlich. Das heißt, sie könnten überziehen, könnte schon noch vorbei sein, aber theoretisch bis 23 Uhr. Direkt im Anschluss gibt es Day of the Devs, wer da noch Interesse hat, und direkt im Anschluss davon noch Devolver Direct. Die Musik ist cool. Das Gameplay spricht mich ehrlich gesagt nicht an. Leider leicht gelangweilt, vermisse annehmlich bestätigt mit der negativen Stimmung. Ich weiß gar nicht, ich meine, jetzt gerade ist ein kleiner Downer, gebe ich zu. Jetzt sind wir auch wieder am ja, das war auch wieder überall zur Werbung. Das ist ja das Ding. Wir müssen durch diese Werbedinger gehen, weil das finanziert diese Sendung. Party Animals, so wie es heißt. Soll ganz cool sein, aber da wartet man halt nur noch auf den Release und das braucht man keine Trailer mehr für. Aber Arne wäre Lies of P und so, wäre, glaube ich, auch
Summer is
ziemlich
coming,
hyped.
and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to
Dying Light wäre jetzt auch dabei.
Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Oh, was ist da los? Okay. Dass Crash in der Werbung ist, wundert mich gerade. Weil die haben Werbung, also die haben gesagt, haben Crash ein bisschen hochgehypt. Aber keine Chance für das Multiplayer-Spiel, muss man dazu sagen. Kommt vielleicht noch was Crashiges? Würde ich jetzt nicht erwarten, aber komisch, dass es ein Werbeblock ist. Ich meine, wir können froh sein, dass wir Blöcke haben. Wir können auf Toilette gehen, wir können kurz was essen, wir können uns kurz was zu trinken holen. Du musst das Positive sehen, du.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2.
Oh.
He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Oh, ich habe so Bock auf das Spiel. Aber ja, ich muss Control beenden. Und den DLC spielen. Vorher.
Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October.
Hat ihm keiner geglaubt.
And we are so excited about this. Sam, I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have two playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through two different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So, yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and
Ich sollte eigentlich was sagen, aber ich weiß gar nicht.
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously it's, Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly she has to learn to survive, and with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out, and you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially, so we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Sieht gut aus.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Ruckelt ein bisschen hier und da, oder? Das ist okay. Ist ja logisch. Das Spiel ist noch nicht fertig. Vielleicht habe ich es mir aber auch eingebildet. Oder könnte aber das Video sein. Okay. Okay, die Taschenlampenmechanik ist wieder da. Viel Munition hat sie nicht.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Ich hätte ja erstmal die anderen Sachen gesammelt. Ach, ist eh vorbei. Okay.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right!
Hype. Hype.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay.
Da haben wir so wenig
Now let's get a
Gameplay. Noch mehr
first
sehen.
look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
Space Marine, große Fangemeinde.
Facing a Tyranid splinter fleet.
Bin in Warhammer gar nicht
Engaged
drin.
us on 2 planets.
Aber maybe mit Space Marine 2.
I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem?
No, Captain.
Tyranids!
My pledge is eternal service.
Xenos inbound!
Eviscerate this abomination! Come forth and be slaughtered! Open the gates.
Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport. Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar!
Menge Gegner. Krass. Oh. Sah aus wie ein cooles Gears of War mit Warhammer Skin quasi, ne? Also was Gutes. Okay. Pixeloptik. Habe ich schon mal gesehen? Es kommt mir irgendwie bekannt vor. Also ich mag den Stil, aber ob das einmal ein Spiel ist, weiß ich nicht. So ein bisschen 2D HD-Style, ne? Yes, Your Grace. Ja, stimmt. Yes, Your Grace. Name sagt mir was.
Beautiful indie game, Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story,
Krass.
and looks
Carpenter.
like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
Über irgendwas fahren die, was Blut spritzt.
On my mark. 5, 4.
Sieht aber wieder aus wie so eine Art Left 4 Dead Ding. Da bin ich eigentlich nicht so. Ich hoffe, dass die Musik uns keine Schwierigkeiten bringt. Ja, ist ein weiterer Zombie-Multiplayer-Shooter, ne? Würde ich sagen. Leider ein bisschen schade für den, was ich jetzt erwartet habe. Aber es sieht fun aus. Aber wir haben halt so viele von diesen Spielen. Naja. Die anderen Spiele haben natürlich nicht John Carpenter mit draufstehen.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saver with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies? You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Soll ja sehr gut sein, das Spiel.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me still, for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right. This fall,
Ich denke, ich werde
Marvel Games
vielleicht da
and
mal reinkommen.
Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming
Okay,
by.
noch mehr Spider-Man. Damit hätte ich jetzt nicht gerechnet.
First of all, it looks like we have some
Okay.
fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know.
Gute Boxart.
Here it is. I mean,
Nice, clean.
it has 2 on the box for a
Gefällt mir.
reason because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Craven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he
So
factors in.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. There you go. Good reaction. To the
Concept art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is
Sieht
this
nice
an
aus.
Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Also ich schätze mal Harry, ne?
Tease. Now,
Wer weiß.
obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So
Yeah.
it's not just what happens in gameplay, it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
to go
I
through
mean,
the
you
story.
saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean, the
racing,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan,
Okay.
Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at
Yeah.
speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past
dasselbe
few years.
Gameplay.
We
Ich hoffe, da
saw
kommt gleich
at
noch ein Trailer.
at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023.
Ah,
and I
Release
think,
datum hier.
You know, we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
You know, Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
September. Oktober. 20. Oktober, okay. Oktober ist auch crowded mit Alan Wake.
Nailing it. October 20th. Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for
Thank you very
stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival
Ja, Pal
crafting
World.
game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can
Diese
also
Pokémon, die
fight. In other
rumballern,
words, kind of like Pokemon with guns.
kann mich
And
irgendwie...
then we're going
Weiß
to
ich,
look
ich
at the
find
Land
das
of the Morning
komisch.
Light, a new expansion to
Komm dann
Black
richtig
Desert
ran.
Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Bisschen aus wie ein Evoli da hinten, ne? Hast du gedacht, das Spiel ist Scam? Wir haben schon immer sicher, dass es ein echtes Scam ist. Ich bin mal Black Desert immerhin mal bis zum Character Creator gekommen. Ich wusste ehrlich gesagt auch gar nicht, dass es noch Updates kriegt. Sieht ja eigentlich schon ganz cool aus. Land of the Morning Light. Neues Update, ja?
Our story is more than what
Ja, wir sind jetzt wieder in einem
elves know.
Werbeblock.
It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe we
Sieht
mine
doch nicht aus, als
and
könnte das Spiel
scout.
mit Story glänzen.
Across
Tatsächlich Herr der
Middle
Ringe?
Earth,
Ja, ist Herr der Ringe.
delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach.
Ist das
Moria.
der Zweck aus der Serie? Keine Ahnung. Pokémon kann ja auch nicht zwingend mit Story glänzen. Kommt natürlich aus Pokémon-Spiel an, aber ja. Aber wenn Early Access, ich denke immer bei Early Access sind Story immer nicht ganz so gefühlt.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Return to Mario, also spielt das nach Herr der Ringe? Und der Bildschirm wieder. Die Samsung hat wahrscheinlich echt ganz gut Geld dagelassen. Ach, Black Desert. Ja, das kann sein. Aber gerade diese Free-to-Play-MMOs haben ja meistens nicht so die Story, oder? Aber da kenne ich mich ja nicht so aus. Ich erwarte das vielleicht auch nicht ganz so doll.
Alright, now we're gonna look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary
Mobile Game.
franchise.
Noch. Ah! Wie heißt das Spiel nochmal? Aber da habe ich richtig Bock drauf. Und bin sauer, dass es nur ein Mobile Game ist. Ich würde das gerne auf Konsole spielen. Hat jetzt einen neuen Termin? Übrigens das erste Fantasy-Spiel heute. Ich hoffe, es sind noch mehr. Ich hoffe, wir enden auf Rebirth. Ever Crisis, genau. Okay. 8. Juni.
Free registration
Okay.
for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate
Mach ich
in the
nachher.
upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy,
Oh.
no. Today
Das
during Summer
16.
Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win
Alter,
a Final
Jeff.
Fantasy 16 prize
Aber das
pack.
kann er nur machen,
DoorDash,
weil
stay
da
in
kommt
your
noch
game.
was. Da
Yeah,
kommt
we
noch
got
was.
you. All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers
Dieser Typ,
Ghosts
ey.
of New Eden, the story of
Frech.
2 ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Ich habe jetzt nicht mehr zugehört. Ah, ist das
Life to the living.
von Don't Not das neue Spiel? Das sah nice aus.
We are banishers.
Aber war halt nur ein CG-Trailer, ne?
We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I
Sieht nice
want
aus.
to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you.
Okay.
To the dead.
Mit Entscheidung. Passt natürlich zu Don't Not.
To be together again.
Diese Koop-Mechanik mit dem Geist sieht sehr nice aus. Im Kampfsystem.
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Nices Creature Design. Okay. Dieses Jahr. Wird bestimmt verschoben. Oh, der Like a Dragon Release. Datum, was leider schon geleakt ist. Habt ihr so auch Bock drauf? Like a Dragon, einer meiner absoluten Lieblingsvideospielreihen. Kirio, bester. Bester Protagonist seines Spiels.
お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか。 到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
Okay. Was? Wie? Was waren das für komische Seile? Sagt er seinen richtigen Namen? Okay. Na gut, das Spiel heißt ja auch The Man with No Name, ne? Who erased his name? 9. November.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come
Frantic
in.
Dream.
Yes, Stan. Green
Published
across the
von
board.
denen, oder
Looks
wie?
like we're good. Definitely a leak here, Tim. How long has it been now? 3 years. 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense. There's someone else down here. No. Dad! Are you there?
Sieht nett aus.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Bondle, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Trying to show you what we came to do. Only talking, making major moves. Rolls Royce, no top. Me, no one will ever stop. Me against the world, I got my back against the wall. Going hellbound, put them well now. On the road to riches, I get the hell now. Tell them make a sound, now let she make it loud.
I got a fight in the morning. I see what you've been trying to do, and I'm a mission aboard. You think I never pay attention? In my mind, I'm recording. I'm about to win a row with target goals and dreams out of board. I'm riding around with homies like we run the city. Looking fresh and feeling like a mini. Moving silence, you can never hear me. If you got a problem when you see me, run it. Run it.
Run it.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Ich bin ja mal gespannt, wie die Konsole aussieht. Ich weiß ja nicht, du. gibt bestimmt Leute, die das mögen.
And here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Ich erinnere mich, dass es im
Dear friend,
Nintendo Direct oder so war.
Dinosauria's been treating me well.
Ja. Na?
Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in.
Gibt bestimmt Leute, die das
There's
mögen.
something more I've been itching to explore.
Ich glaube, ich kenne sogar Leute.
Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything.
Aber ich denke mal, es ist eher ein jüngeres Zielpublikum, oder?
What do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
We promised variety. There it is. Fae Farm
Ja.
and Mortal Kombat
Okay.
in the same show. Only at Summer Game Fest. Now,
Ich brauche
please
einen
welcome
Banger-Titel. Also für mich sind
Bev
da schon ein Haufen
Chief
Banger-Titel
Development
bei.
Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and
Habe ich auch noch nicht gespielt, obwohl ich ja so ein
New game. Is that a segue, Ben?
so ein Card-Game-Fan bin.
Yeah, I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm.
Ach, ist mittlerweile vielleicht auch schon länger.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal
Yeah.
hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
Okay.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Das klingt, weiß ich nicht, du. Ich meine, UE5, Handyspiel, Cross-PC klingt auch echt weird. Aber er hat halt gerne solche Spiele mit drin, ne? Da will halt Varianz drin haben. Naja, es ist nicht wirklich Gameplay. Es ist vielleicht Gameplay, aber es ist nicht Gameplay. Wie spielt man das Spiel? Das ist die Frage.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
Ich finde, das sieht ganz cool aus. Ich finde, das sieht ganz cool aus. Ich bin überrascht, so wie das anspricht. Ah, da ist Fortnite. Okay. Das ist das Komische, was wir damals mal gesehen haben in der UE5-Präsentation, was das war, ne? Das ist echt krass, wie unterschiedlich das alles aussieht.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
What'd you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger.
Ja, wir sind ja wieder im Werbeblock.
Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory.
Star Trek?
And the crew is standing by in case they want contact.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Wahrscheinlich aber auch irgendwas
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023.
Handymäßiges, oder?
It's Will Arnett here. Yeah. Right?
Nächste Promi.
My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This is gonna be fun. Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, Clown, I don't need four wheels to kick your ass. Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like
it with the beat go. Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want a show?
Ich weiß ja nicht, du.
Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
But you said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Okay.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves.
I'm here again.
Klingt erstmal interessante Idee.
That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me.
Das klingt nach einer sehr coolen Idee.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and crush these demons.
Aber wie wird man mehrfach? Wenn man stirbt, oder?
I can feel that there are more.
Sehr interessant.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's
Ja, das
fast
sieht
and
leider
fluid, it's
echt
FPS,
nicht gut
in a
aus,
fantasy
du.
setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character Jack, and he joins us
Der
now.
nächste
Darren?
Promi.
Hey guys.
Great to have you with
How you
us.
doing? Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all three forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it. You know, with all the spells,
Ja, ich weiß halt nicht.
and the magic.
Ist vielleicht fast-paced, aber es sieht irgendwie also es fehlt irgendwie Impact. Es ist, die Story wird Quatsch.
I guess they call him a
Vielleicht irre ich mich auch total, aber im Moment total
during a
dehyped.
time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Welcome aboard, Immortals. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Prepare to repel boarders! Airship's got a
Ah, richtiger Gameplay-Block. Immerhin, immerhin.
Gotta get to the control room.
Leider bleibe ich dabei. Ich fühle den Impact nicht. Das ist irgendwie... Ich meine, ich mag das World-Design so ein bisschen, ne? Und die Idee erstmal, so ein Magie-Shooter ist auch erstmal fein. Aber... Da spiele ich lieber einen gewöhnlichen Shooter, sag ich mal. Ich meine, vielleicht wäre das ein cooles VR-Spiel, theoretisch. Das kann ich mir vorstellen. Ist es nicht. Aber ich meine, gerade wegen den ganzen Handbewegungen und so. Wenn man die selber machen würde. Ich glaube, dann wäre es interessanter. Aber so...
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all three colors of magic.
Ich fühle halt gar nichts, wenn ich das sehe.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Und das Logo finde ich genauso langweilig.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches, and today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Okay, Transformers. Macht Sinn, der neue Film kommt, ne? Okay, das Sliden ist immer noch drin. Schätze ich mal, bedeutet das. Okay.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow.
So, sind wir in allem durch, was wir wissen.
It's time to get to our grand finale.
Oh.
And it is a deep honor for me to
Ist es
present this
Fantasy?
game.
Ich hoffe es
What
so
you're
sehr.
about to see
Aber ich
is a
weiß es
world
nicht.
premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again.
Oh, bitte, Fantasy 7.
This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre
Ja.
with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of
Midgar.
this terrible disaster caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway,
Tiefer.
search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're
Das sieht so nice aus.
asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Man, I believe he called them.
Called Chocobo,
Sephiroth was
interesting.
in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Okay, wir spielen.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Nice. Yuffie.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
You murdered my dad. You burned my
Nibelheim.
village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Moment. Early 24 on 2 discs. Okay.
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024.
Ich hab Gänsehaut.
PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much.
Aber richtig.
All right.
Oh.
That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend.
Mehr wollte ich nicht
for
sehen.
updates on many more games during
Damit ist
SGF
komplett
Play Days, a hands-on event for
Xbox
media
mir ist
here in
egal.
Los
Mehr wollte ich nicht
Angeles,
sehen.
including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom Opening Night Live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Ja, ich fand's eigentlich ganz gut. Es ist halt ein Jeff Keighley-Event. Das Problem ist einfach da immer das Pacing aufgrund dieser kleinen Titel und der Werbung. Aber da kann er halt nichts gegen machen. Das braucht er halt, um das zu finanzieren. Weil er ist halt nicht Sony, die einfach das Geld ausgeben können und das quasi als Werbe. Er muss damit ja auch Geld verdienen irgendwo. Beziehungsweise, dass es wieder reinkommt. Ich glaube nicht, dass er da groß Gewinn macht. Weiß ich aber nicht. Aber anders funktioniert das halt nicht. Und ich finde, wir haben tatsächlich sehr, sehr coole Titel gesehen. Alan Wake 2 natürlich ganz oben dabei. Für mich Final Fantasy Like a Dragon. Prince of Persia ganz am Anfang war eine Überraschung. Mortal Kombat sah richtig, richtig gut aus. Nachteil ist nicht mehr, dass wir das vorher schon wussten, dass Mortal Kombat Alan Wake da ist. Das ist immer so ein bisschen, aber das versuche ich mal ein bisschen rauszu. Filtern. Okay. Cuphead? Cuphead? Das ist wahrscheinlich nur der Rahmenhandlung, ne? Der Show. Oder nicht? Ah, okay. Da habe ich ja ganz kurz gedacht, es gibt tatsächlich ein neues Cuphead-Spiel, du. Oder DLC. Also fies.
Hi everybody and welcome to the Day of the Dead Digital Showcase. Thanks to Jeff Keighley for having us be part of his Summer Games Fest. And thank you to all of you, the millions of people watching out. Millions of people? God, that can't be right. This thing has really grown since it started 10 years ago here in San Francisco. Day of the Devs was an idea from Double Fine Productions and their friends at IM8-Bit to put on a show that really celebrated video games and focused on the fans and the developers and brought them together to meet and celebrate games. It started as a live event here in San Francisco where we had developers showing their games where people could play them and also listen to music and eat food and drink. And it was really just a festival of amazing creativity and a very inspiring event. And then during the pandemic, it became digital only. And now we're doing both, a live event and a digital showcase so people from around the world can enjoy all of these amazing games. We had a record number of submissions this year, more people wanting to be part of Day of the Devs than any year previously. And we have more world premieres today than ever before. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And please, without further ado, enjoy Day of the Devs. Digital showcase. There would be effects on that. It's not good.
I'm pleased to introduce a brand new game from a team that is near and dear to my heart. This is from Greg Lobanoff and the team at Wishes Unlimited, who made incredible games like Wander Song and Chicory. Here's their new title, Beast.
Gute Spiele. Mach's auch noch World Premiere.
Hi, I'm Greg Lobanov, and I am bouncing off the walls excited to finally tell you what my friends and I have been working on together ever since Chicory came out a couple years ago. Introducing Beastie Ball.
RPG, hä? Nee. Doch, ein RPG? Volleyballspiel?
Beastie Ball is a turn-based RPG where you coach a team of beasties to play Beastie Ball, which is kind of like volleyball. You play as this customizable coach character.
Okay, finde ich cool.
You can explore this huge open world, recruiting all kinds of beasties to you.
Da hatte ich ja keine Chance, richtig so Gamesfest
Then you can
im
challenge
Kopf zu
rival
wiederholen.
sports teams as you rise your
Aber
way through the Beastie Ball rankings.
das sieht nice aus. Pokémon Cross Volleyball.
Beasties are highly social creatures that evolved to play sports. In their natural wild state, they're constantly playing Beastie Ball to build friendships, to settle disputes, or just to have fun. When beasties play together, they actually become friends with one another. And depending on their personalities and their teamwork style, they can form different kinds of friendships. But whether they become besties or rivals or partners or sweethearts, they'll get some kind of unique combo ability that only that pair of beasties
sweethearts.
can do, which can turn the tide in a really tough match.
So
With this game, we really wanted to emphasize the beasties' agency as living creatures. They're doing their own thing, making their own decisions. They'll only join your team after being convinced by you fulfilling a certain set of conditions while you're playing against them. The goal isn't to collect as many beasties as you can, but to spend time with the ones that you care about and be surprised by the ways that they grow and change, and the bonds that they form with each other. We knew we wanted to create a really wide variety of beasties that each have their own ecological niche and way of playing beastie ball. So we're working with a really wonderful bunch of concept artists and spending a lot of time on each design. All the beasties have a range of colors and sizes, and their poses and animations are all hand-drawn, which gives us lots of opportunity to express their personalities and their different ways of moving.
To help give each beastie that personality, we've been doing unique voices for them. Each one can express a range of emotions, and we've had a lot of fun performing that. But it's not all just friendships and rainbows. This game is about sports.
You come from a tiny town built around a nature preserve. You're kind of underdogs until one day when the Beastie Ball League shows up and starts tearing down the preserve to build a stadium. Your only way to stop the construction is to rise all the way to the top of the Beastie Ball League.
Right from the start of your adventure, you'll be able to see all the ranked teams on your map. You decide where to go, who to challenge, and in what order. And every time you defeat a ranked coach, the other ranked coaches become stronger. So no matter which way you go, you'll have a tough and exciting rise to the top.
We're so excited to finally reveal this. It's a really special project for us. And if Beastie Ball looks cool to you too, then please check us out at beastieballgame.com. We're going to be revealing a crowdfunding campaign very, very soon, and we'd love to have your support.
Ja, Crowdfunding.
Thanks very much. We can't wait to talk to you more about Beastie Ball.
Dass wir das brauchen, ist natürlich immer so, frage ich mich jetzt, naja, besonders wenn es schon 2024 rauskommen soll.
In Hyper Light Breaker, Heart Machine's follow-up title in the Hyper Light universe, you'll assume the role of a mercenary with some serious skills. You'll be entering the Overgrowth,
Ich habe noch nie ein Hyper Light
everything from lush rolling hills to deep labyrinths. They'll be comprised of both handcrafted and procedural elements,
sehr nice aus.
just how I like my levels. Like its predecessor, it'll be chock full of secrets and lore, sure to satisfy even the most curious explorer. You'll face off against enigmatic enemies, armed with an arsenal of weapons that you've crafted with the spoils of your previous battles. And for those die-hard fans that have been eagerly awaiting its release, we have some never-before-seen sneak peeks. This is Hyper Light Breaker.
Hello, I'm Alex, creative director at Heart Machine, and we're making Hyper Light Breaker.
Oh, sieht nice aus. Ist also wieder Third Person. So wie, Gott, wie hieß denn das andere Spiel, was die da zwischendurch rausgebracht haben? Ich komme gar nicht drauf. Ja, das Original war ja 2D, ne? Hyper Light Drifter?
Hyper Light Breaker is a
Oder?
huge, stylish, bloody game. As is our MO, it's a game that's vivid but bleak, with a crumbling world that can be brutal and beautiful all at once. It's a major landmark for us, and the first of its kind, an open world game where you never return to the same world twice.
Was?
You could say it's a mix of incredible open world games like Breath of the Wild, distilled into the format of a roguelike such as Dead Cells or Hades.
Interesting.
You can play alone,
Aber wie macht man
or
das?
friends
Ist das dann procedural
Breaker's narrative
generated
will be
open
presented
world? Aber
fully through visual storytelling,
klingt
where
erstmal
you'll
schlecht
discover and
eigentlich.
decipher the mystery of this world and lost land from long ago. Every world will be different, loaded with dangerous creatures, razor-sharp combat, vast overgrown wilderness, long-dead civilizations, and new discoveries.
Wenn es einfach nur random ist,
horribly
hat man dann Lust, das wirklich zu erforschen?
Each biome in the world is different, with unique dangers, set pieces, and stories of their own. There will be massive bosses to take down.
Oder gibt es einfach nur sehr viele und du kommst random in eins rein?
Challenging sub-bosses scattered throughout runs. You'll pick up new gear, make new builds, unlock new characters, upgrade your equipment.
Oder sind die gewisse Sache einfach woanders random gelegt, aber es ist immer alles da? Sehr viele Fragen habe ich.
Breaker is the culmination of all that incredible work, and we're excited to have you experience it for yourself. We'll have a lot more information on the game as we come closer and closer to early access later this year.
Okay.
And now, in true Day of the Devs fashion, we're traveling halfway around the globe to Transylvania to bring you a game that is not what you expect.
From developer Stone Skip and publisher I Am 8-Bit Presents, I'm thrilled to bring you a world premiere title that is not only relaxing and enjoyable, it's chill and vibey. Let that anxiety go while you play Simpler Times.
Hi there, welcome. I'm Lara.
And I'm Dragos of Stoneskip Studio. We are a small team from Transylvania, and our mission is to create meaningful interactive experiences. Our first game, Simpler Times, sheds light to the beauty of the ordinary and serves as a place from the past where you can be present.
Simpler Times follows Taina on a heartwarming journey through her memories as she prepares to leave her childhood home.
Man, it's getting pretty full. It's starting to feel like I'm never gonna come back.
We want you to slow down and savor the present moment by immersing
Das
you in
klingt für mich
Taina's
nicht chill, das klingt für mich sehr depressiv.
It's apple picking season. My favorite.
Through visual storytelling and mindful interactions, you will journey alongside her as she delves into her past and uncovers her authentic self.
With each puzzle, Taina grows closer to adulthood and you'll be there to guide her. From simple activities like picking dried leaves from a plant to more complex ones like building a birdhouse, you'll interact with objects that hold sentimental value for Taina.
I really wish I could take you with me. I'm gonna miss our duets together.
We know the world is getting faster every day. We live in it too. We wanted to create a space where players can take a break, slow down, and enjoy something meaningful.
Ja, muss ich ehrlich zugeben, ist nicht meins, du.
Simpler Times stems from stories we believe need to be told and heard. Inspired by this very place we're now sitting in, the game is a reflection of the physical spaces we spend time in and the memories we hold dear.
I've spent so much time here looking out the window. It's hard to believe that I won't see this view for a while.
We want to build a sense of awareness and appreciation for the world around us, encouraging you to reflect on your own memories and experiences.
Simpler Times is coming soon on PC and other platforms, so make sure to wishlist on Steam and follow us on social media.
Thanks for taking the time to listen. We hope
Was
you
sind
enjoyed
diese
playing
anderen
Simpler
Plattforms?
Times as much as we enjoyed creating it. Bye!
Bye!
It's like childhood is the beach and growing up is the sea. Can I still take all these
Ich meine,
seashells with me?
der Lo-Fi-Stuff
Can I
ist schon
lock
sehr
them in a chest with my memories?
chill, aber naja. Falls man das 2020 Corona isoliert ist, noch spielen will. Ja, ich glaube, ja, es sieht doch so aus, wenn man aus dem Zimmer nicht rausgeht, ne? Stimmt schon, du hast recht, hab ich gar nicht mehr nachgedacht.
This next game is from Sad Owl Studios and Thunderful Publishing. It's a really unique puzzle game built around a camera mechanic where the photos that you take become 3D worlds to explore. This is Viewfinder.
Ich glaube, da habe ich mal einen Trailer zu gesehen, ne? Und ich auf der Playstation. Das sieht eigentlich ziemlich cool aus. Sieht halt wie ein VR-Spiel aus, aber ist halt nicht VR. Sieht aus, als würde man krampfhaft zu Hause nach Beschäftigung suchen. Schon ein bisschen.
What is this place? It is a game that, gives players a lot of freedom.
What's an old photograph doing here?
You can take photos or find photos and then make them into real 3D spaces.
Hang on, did you just shift reality? Sick.
What makes it unique is the central mechanic where you're using a camera and pictures to reshape and reconfigure the world around you in order to solve challenges in creative ways.
It's such a unique experience, and
Also ich finde das sehr cool, wenn es gut
everybody is
funktioniert.
just gonna have a different experience of how they play Viewfinder, and that's just a really nice thing.
Ich finde es eher beklemmend, so eingesperrt zu sein. Ja, ich glaube, das Spiel soll ja einen so ein bisschen die Erinnerung der Kindheit und so näher bringen. Aber alles in einem Zimmer abspielen zu lassen, ist tatsächlich ein bisschen schwierig.
Doesn't look right.
You can rotate reality too.
Ich muss sagen, ihre Kommentare finde ich ein bisschen nervig. Oder dass ich jeden Tag bei Reddit als Werbung in der UE-Section. Okay. Aber ich finde es echt von der Idee her sehr, sehr cool.
And Manifold Garden and various other first-person puzzle games. It's a puzzle game, but it's very sandboxy and playful and open-ended.
The whole concept of when we started is that when you actually create something, you do destroy a lot of things, and you know that's just a very important lesson in creation. Viewfinder is created by different people, and you know we have people from all over the world who have such a diverse and interesting cultures.
Sehr coole Ideen.
Each character comes from
Das gefällt mir wirklich.
culture. There's a lot of sort of culture-specific props and items and themes who you learn about, mostly through environments and environmental storytelling. So we've tried to sort of make
Ja, die Idee ist besser als nächste Shooter. Ja, besser als Immortals of Avilion.
I'm sure you noticed by now, but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions.
Eine komische Katze. Oh, okay.
Celia was always fond of games.
Funny.
It's just very
Aber sinnlos sicherlich.
for us to just put in what we know so that the rest of the world could also, you know, have a glimpse of the experiences that we've had.
This must be the next stage.
Ja gut, aber wirklich, die Kommentare der Protagonistin, die sind schon sehr, sehr nervig. Dieses hip und lustig
We
sein.
received a record number of submissions for this Summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs, but this next game didn't actually come through that process. We have eyes everywhere, and the curation team is always looking for games. This next one actually came from Twitter because the creator was posting all these amazing GIFs, and we reached out via DM and asked if we could feature the game. So here it is, this beautiful, gorgeous, hand-drawn ghost story called Haunty.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo Dasso and I'm with Moonloop. Together we're making a game called Haunty.
Cooler Artstyle. Das ist cute.
The main mechanic in Haunty is that as a ghost you can haunt things and get access to their abilities.
Das ist so ein
There's a big variety of
Dings-Shooter.
things that you can
Lange nicht
haunt
mehr
in
gesehen.
this
Wie heißen
game.
sie? Twin-Stick-Shooter, oder wie? So ein bisschen?
I think you'll have a lot of fun sort of exploring around and seeing what different things you can haunt and the abilities that they give you. Core mechanics resemble very much a twin-stick shooter. However, unlike twin-stick shooters, it focuses less on the high-intensity moments and more on finding creative ways to use the twin-stick paradigm to create fun solutions to the challenges in the game. Haunty follows the story of a ghost in the afterlife, and beyond that it really expands into a lot of ghosts in the afterlife and sort of the stories that they have. The progression and story of Haunty both center around collecting these stars, and the stars have this special ability that they give ghosts access to pieces of their past life that they've left behind.
Das Einzige, was für mich hier bisher noch so ein bisschen mit Zweifel gibt, ist, dass die durch GIFs auf Twitter darauf aufmerksam geworden sind. Es muss nicht schlechtes sein, aber es heißt für mich vielleicht, dass wer weiß, ob das Spiel jemals wirklich fertig wird und dann so eine Geschichte. Das sind so Fragen, die ich dann habe.
So it all sort of comes together to give you this sort of tour through the afterlife, chilled out experience. If this is something you're interested in, be sure to wishlist it. It helps us out a
Kommt auf
lot.
alles. Was erstmal wieder ein gutes Zeichen ist.
Our next game is a bit of a blast from the past. It arrived on the scene around 12 years ago,
quickly became the talk of the town and won a handful of awards, including the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at GDC's Independent Games Festival. But then, shortly afterwards, both the game and its creator vanished. That game was Cart Life, a slice-of-life simulation game that put you in the shoes of various street vendors and tasked you with setting up a successful business selling bagels or newspapers. As the story unfolds, you'd soon find yourself making tough choices and trying to balance keeping your business afloat with the needs of your character and their families. It was a truly unique, powerful, and special game, and it's super sad it's been unplayable now for the better part of a decade. But it gives me great pleasure to tell you that, lovingly restored and better than ever, Cart Life is back.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Nick Herman. I'm with Ad Hoc Studio, and we're here to show you Cart Life. Cart Life is a retail simulator developed by Richard Hoffmeyer and was originally released in 2013, where it won a bunch of awards at the Independent Games Festival. For a variety of reasons, he ended up pulling it off Steam, but all of us at Ad Hoc are such big fans of Richard's work. Now we're partnering with him to help bring it back.
Schon sehr weirdes Game.
In Cart Life, you can play as 3 different characters in any order. Each have their own unique background and circumstances, but what they all have in common is that they're trying to make it as street vendors. Melanie is a recently divorced mother and has moved back into her family home with her daughter, all the while trying to establish her new coffee cart. Andres is a Ukrainian immigrant who is trying to put down roots in a new town by opening a newspaper stand. And Vinny has big dreams, but never enough money to make it happen. He's hoping that selling his homemade bagels will help turn things around for him. Managing your own cart is not an easy job. Just like in real life, in Cart Life, your resources are limited. You need to take care of yourself and others, and how you prioritize the needs of your cart against the personal needs of each character will determine the outcome of their stories.
Nicht nach einem Fun-Game.
The world of Cart Life is alive and filled with characters who are potential customers that you'll get to know as you try to build your business. There's no right or wrong way to play this game. What players choose to do with the time that they have with each character is entirely up to them. Everyone's experience will be different based on the choices they make, what they prioritize, and even the order in which they choose to play the characters. This release is going to have a bunch of new story content, new art, updated controls and mechanics, and we really look forward to sharing it all with you on PC and console later this year.
Ich meine, die Musik ist cool. Auf jeden Fall.
The skateboard renaissance has been going on for the last couple years in games, and as we get deeper into the grind revival, things are getting a little more avant-garde and daring. This next one gives you all that Tony Hawk mechanical goodness that you crave, but with a heavy helping of demons and brimstone. This is the world premiere of Hellskate.
Hello, my name is Jordi van den Bussen, also known as Bubblecop. I'm the CEO and founder of Phantom Coast, and today we'll be talking about Hellskate.
All right, Anton, first try. Here we go.
Oder verwechsel ich das? Nein, ich verwechsle.
No, that was a good combo.
Aber die Idee finde ich cool.
Too slow. Again.
Hellskate takes place in Wertheim. Here you play as Anton Falcon, a skater through and through. All Anton wants to do is skate at Wertheim's fabled beach, even if that means he has to go through the gods and monsters who will do anything to stop him and his skater friends from doing what they love most, The skateboard mechanics are very similar to the arcade-like games such as Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, our lead game designer Steve actually worked on Tony Hawk's Underground.
It started a long time ago, the idea, and the far-flung land of 2002. I worked on a game called Tony Hawk Underground. And at the time we were working on it, we were thinking, man, this really looks a lot like an RPG or an action RPG. You have all these stats and you're upgrading and all this kind of stuff. It's super cool, super neat, right? But of course, we're bound to Tony Hawk, we're bound to the real pro skaters. It always seemed to me that skate graphics create and imply such an interesting world, but it's not a coherent world that you can visit. So that was one of the motivations behind Hellskate. Hellskate is a skateboarding roguelike game. It fuses together old school skateboarding with the tricks and traversal, manuals, grinds, jumps, balance meters with a roguelite structure.
Just like with other games in the roguelite genre, death is a central mechanic in the game. When you die in a run, thankfully you don't lose everything. You keep your resources which you can use to get permanent upgrades such as tattoos or skateboards, which act as weapons. The combat in our game can be described as a fast-paced skateboard hack and slash. While you have your light and heavy attacks, the core of the gameplay revolves around your skateboarding tricks.
The game should be quite easy for people to pick up and play. It has a combat system which is meant to be very friendly, very forgiving and rewarding, especially at the beginning. And then gradually it teaches you and ramps up the skill of skateboarding where you need it, when you need it.
Klingt erstmal gut. Ich glaube, das könnte ein Spiel für mich sein.
Why did you stop me from skating?
Look at yourself. Your wing, your arm. What do you think happens when that gets to your head?
Thank you for watching this reveal of Hellskate, which listing the game would mean the world to us. Thank you.
In our next game, Henry Halfhead, you play as Half a Head. That's it. That's the game. But it's so much more than that too, because you see, Henry can be many things, can be anything, in fact. He has the curious ability to be able to transform into anything he can reach. Using this peculiar power and perplexing form, you'll live the life of the title character, navigating sandbox situations crafted by Zurich-based developers Lululu Entertainment, and in so doing, maybe ponder the philosophical questions. Who is? How is? What does it mean to be Henry Halfhead?
Welcome! May I introduce you to Henry?
Okay.
Henry's not just anyone.
Habe ich mir anders vorgestellt.
If they're anything, they're, well, everything. Henry can transform into everything in their reach. Yes, everything. And that's how they manage their daily life.
Ja.
The familiar noise of Henry's alarm clock announces the dawn of a new day. And it will keep ringing until Henry gets up and calms the nervous, quivering machine.
Aber er kann sich ja bewegen. Das macht ja nochmal einfacher, oder?
At least half awake, Henry is ready for their morning routine, which they usually start by making their bed.
Für mich so ein bisschen sowas wie Octodad und sowas, aber mehr so puzzlehaftiger.
Henry knows that if you want to change the world, you have to start off by making your own bed. Completing this simple task in the morning gives Henry a little bit of pride and the feeling of control over their life. With part of the morning routine done, Henry was ready to freshen up.
Ja, ist cute.
For hours, Henry could sit there, lifting the seat up and down, pretending it was a singing mountain.
Ich gehe ganz kurz weg und
Not too hot,
bringe und hole etwas.
not too cold.
Zum Trinken.
Henry bought a turmeric soap. They didn't know. They just liked the color. It's actually great for their skin. That got all the dirt. Henry should now dry themselves. All clean and dry, Henry is now ready for a proper breakfast. Breakfast with a warm beverage is important, and so is keeping up with the news.
This week. That's all for now. Have a wonderful day.
The best drink Henry can make from beans. The candy of nature. Delicious. Well fed and well informed, Henry has to get ready and pack for work. If Henry takes their lunchbox and leaves now, they can catch the 8 o'clock bus.
Double the Henry, double the fun.
Play Henry's not-so-ordinary everyday life in co-op mode. Henry! Everyday life with a twist.
Our next game is from Jeppe Carlsen, a creator who's perhaps best well known for his work as master puzzle creator on Limbo and Inside. We had the honor of working with him to publish 2 of his solo projects as part of Double Fine Presents: rhythm action platformer 140 and co-op arcade shooter Thoth. 2 of the most fiendishly well-designed and fun puzzle games I've ever played that truly give you a sense for and appreciation of Jeppe's contributions to his Playdead titles. His new game sees him teaming back up with Jakob Schmidt, composer of 140, and applying his trademark puzzle skills to a beautiful, mind-bending adventure game. This is Cocoon.
Hello, I'm Jakob, co-founder and audio director of Geometric Interactive in Copenhagen. I would like to show you what our amazing team has been working on for the last couple of years. Our game, Cocoon.
Oh, Gott, da muss ich Kopfhörer aufsetzen. Cocoon. Ich nicht gedacht, dass wir das hier sehen. Ist ja schon ein größerer Titel, ne? Schon mit einem größeren Namen dahinter. Carlo, bis das vorbei ist, musst du jetzt erstmal auf meinem Schoß sitzen bleiben.
Is an adventure game with multiple worlds, and each of these worlds are contained within an orb. Let me demonstrate by jumping out of the world which we are currently exploring.
Okay.
Just like that, we are now in a world outside.
Ich habe jetzt direkt die Befürchtung, dass das Spiel sehr kompliziert ist.
The orange orb here contains the world we were previously exploring. Let's jump out one more time. We are now in a world even further outside and can explore this world using the orange orb that we picked up.
Okay. Hä? Ich bin jetzt schon lost.
Orbs can be placed on switches to power devices and solve puzzles.
Ich bin sowas von lost.
And you can even throw them into pipes.
Du bist rechtzeitig irgendwo hin, wenn man den Knopf drückt? Oh ja.
You can use the hierarchy of worlds within worlds to solve interesting puzzles. For example, to safely avoid this moving barrier, you simply jump out of the world, let it pass by, and jump back in.
Okay.
Now, Cocoon is not only about exploration and puzzles. Within each world, you have to face a mighty guardian. Here is a first glimpse of one of these encounters.
Ja, du musst jetzt kurz noch ruhig sitzen bleiben. Bis Cocoon vorbei ist. Wahrscheinlich all diese Dinger berühren. Okay, so ein Ball. Oh. Mäuschen. Oh. Okay.
We hope you look forward to exploring the
So.
mysterious worlds
Jetzt
of
kannst du runter, wo du
Cocoon,
willst.
releasing later
Jetzt
this
willst du
year
nicht mehr?
on Steam,
Willst du doch
Xbox,
sitzen bleiben?
PlayStation and Nintendo Switch.
Du hättest jetzt aufstehen können, Girl.
And now, I'm pleased to bring you a title from French-Canadian developer Impossible. In this relaxing artistic exploration game,
Relaxing
you play
mal
a
wieder.
painter with a watercolor brush and a whole city to explore. This game is more than appropriate for Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest edition because its title, Été, in French, translates to the word summer.
Hi, my name is Laszlo, and I'm the creative director at Impossible. We are a small Montreal-based indie studio working on our first title, Été. In Été, you see the world through the eyes of a painter, with every surface acting like a blank canvas, just waiting for you to fill it with color. Été means summer in French, because it's set in our French-speaking hometown of Montreal, Canada, as you step into the shoes of a painter who's traveling abroad for, well, the summer. This is a game
Das
for
sieht
people who
tatsächlich
love
spannend
pure
aus.
exploration. You're free to roam open city scenes at your own pace, following your curiosity, getting sidetracked, and discovering secrets along the way. When you fill something with paint, you'll extract its color as droplets of experience, and as you level up, you'll become able to unleash larger splashes of paint that reveal a bigger part of the world at once.
Okay. Selber, ich werde es wahrscheinlich niemals spielen, aber ich finde es schon
You'll
ziemlich
also
cool.
meet plenty of locals, taking part in their lighthearted, everyday anecdotes, and some of
Finde ich.
them will even commission artworks from you.
Die Charaktermodelle sieht echt komisch aus.
Using your bike, you can travel quickly back to your apartment and paint those commissions on canvas.
Mhm.
That's where your creativity comes into play. At your easel, you can create gorgeous watercolor artworks using anything you've discovered in your expedition so far.
Spannend.
Stamps on your canvas can be freely moved, resized, rotated in 3D, and even recolored. The canvas is pretty much your sandbox that lets you put your own spin on commissions. And if you're feeling inspired, you can paint as many creative artworks as you like without any kind of limitation. With hundreds of unlockable stamps at your disposal and dozens of commissions to inspire you, the only limit really is your
Katze.
imagination. Apart from living your best life as the friendly neighborhood painter, you'll also get to meet other like-minded artists, like Marianne, an ambitious photographer, and Theo, a talented musician, among many others. If you manage to befriend them, maybe they'll let you in on their best-kept secret, an abandoned building that could become your very own painting studio.
Na toll. Jetzt haben die das Geheimnis verraten. Spoilerer.
It is coming out in 2024, and we hope you'll enjoy your adventures as a traveling painter in this lovingly crafted, whimsical summer world.
Hi everybody, how are you liking the show so far? This is the time
Ja,
where we take a
ganz nett.
break to talk about the long and complicated
Da hinten
process
steht
by which
Carcassonne,
we
ich sehe es
accept
genau.
games into the nominating committee and all the legal ramifications and the technical rules that go with the accounting of the...
Tim, sorry. I thought that, yeah, I thought I was doing something here too. All right. Hey,
Ich
Kelly
hoffe, wir
from
sehen ihn
Indie
morgen
Mega
auf
Booth here
Xbox.
with a very exciting
Übermorgen.
announcement. We're back. If you're a fan of indie games, you may have seen the Indie Mega Booth at shows like PAX West and PAX East over the last decade, bringing together a curated selection of the best up-and-coming indie titles. Games like Crypt of the Necrodancer, Tunic, Disco Elysium, Spiritfarer, Celeste, Mini Metro, Astroneer, The Stanley Parable, and Papers, Please have all been part of the Indie Mega Booth community. If you're a dev, you'll likely know us from our industry work, such as our GDC showcases, our presence at Bit Summit, our global outreach and events, including a robust scholarship and grant program. And if you've never heard of any of this, well, that's fine. Just think of us as like a stepping stone into the games industry, where folks who love indie games can connect with each other, discover new games, and be part of a welcoming, diverse, broad, creative community. Indie Mega Booth has been in hibernation during the pandemic, but we are so excited to announce that we're finally waking up from our big long slumber, and we're ready to move forward with IMB 2.0. Head on over to our brand new website, indiemegabooth.com, and be Indie Know by signing up for our newsletter. Learn about new games, upcoming showcases, digital sales, and the best ways to help support the games and developers that you know and love. As we've always said, individually we're tiny, together we're mega.
We have another world premiere for y'all, and it's also really
Sympathisch,
thematically
irgendwie.
appropriate for this showcase. You'll see why in a second. It's from the aesthetically amazing studio called Land and Sea. They're famous for the Alto series that you know and love, but this next one is not what you're expecting from them. It'll be
Nee,
herding
kenn ich nicht.
your way. It'll be flocking your way. No, I like herding. It'll be herding your way next year. It's called Summerhill. It's about sheep.
Hi there, my name is Harry Nesbitt, and I'm the founder and creative director of Land and Sea. We're a small team from the UK, best known as the developers of the Alto's Adventure series. Now, over the last few years, we've been busy growing the team and laying the groundwork for our most ambitious project yet. It's an entirely new IP that aims to build on the themes that we care about most as a studio, and we're super excited to be able to share this exclusive first teaser with you today. So please, take a look, and I'll be back at the end to tell you more.
Artstyle gefällt mir erstmal. Da ist irgendwer an Land gekommen. Okay. Das gefällt mir gerade sehr gut.
We hope you enjoyed this first look at our brand new game, Summerhill. To give you a little bit more detail, Summerhill is a story-driven puzzle game in which you play as a young shepherd and their dog. Together you'll be setting out to rescue your lost flock that have been scattered across the mysterious land that lies at the border of your home. Summerhill brings together gentle problem-solving, fluid herding-based gameplay, and striking pastoral landscapes to tell a timeless coming-of-age folktale. As a team, we've been massively inspired by the rich history and cultural impact of sheep herding across the world. There are few people or places that haven't been impacted in some small way by the practice of shepherding. Even the name, Summerhill, is a name often given to highland pastures where sheep are taken to graze during the warmest months of the year. In many ways, sheep herding is in our DNA, and we really want to do justice to this timeless tradition and tell a story that could only be told in this way. We're also super excited to be working again with our longtime collaborator, Todd Baker. Todd is a composer and audio designer best known for his work on games such as Monument Valley 2, Dreams, and our very own Alto's Odyssey. We can't wait to share more with you, so if you'd like to be the first to hear about what we're up to, please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game, or go to summerhill.game to join our mailing list.
Ich meine, ich habe jetzt nicht viel gesehen, aber von dem Event könnte das mein Highlight sein. Und ich bin nicht mal ein großer Schaf-Fan.
Next up, we have an update on Eternites. This is from Studio Psy, essentially a one-person team with a few friends helping out on the side. And it's a dating action game. Now, you've heard a lot about this title.
Sorry.
Das kommt bekannt vor auch. Ja.
I'm sorry, Greg. I know I shouldn't be interrupting Day of the Devs. But it's urgent. A virus has turned most of us into... I don't know how much longer we can hold out. It won't be easy, and the road will be long.
Das war ich irgendein
Who knows?
PlayStation-Event oder was auch ein Indie-Event?
One more thing worth fighting for.
Stimmt, ja, ich genau, Typ mit der...
Ja,
das ist ein PlayStation-Event. Ich finde die Idee schon sehr cool. Sieht jetzt grafisch eher wie ein Switch-Spiel aus, sag ich mal. Aber dieser PlayStation.
And it's during these moments that I'm happy to have someone to lean on. Fighting for our lives, solving puzzles, exploring dungeons. It all seems easier when you have someone special by your side. To make things
Das ist offensichtlich ein bisschen Persona inspiriert, aber halt eher Action, ne? Und nicht auch mit der Kalender und so.
Because the teacher might hear us.
Aber die Animationen sind halt echt schwach, du.
Have you ever passed a note to your crush? I mean, or you can just fight for friendship. That's cool and not.
Das Writing ist auch noch gerade so ein bisschen, ja, cheesy.
Minigames. We have so many minigames that can help you unlock unique skills and spells in battle.
Ich meine, ich finde die Idee sehr cool, aber ich glaube, das Spiel ist Schrott. Leider.
Date? I mean, so many things like train, scavenge, date. Did I say date twice? Anyway, you have to manage and balance all these activities if
Im Moment habe ich das Gefühl, dass es von der Vermarktung her das Dating in der zu sehr im Fokus steht. Ich meine, September.
Wishlist now.
Next up, from Italian-Icelandic developer Evil Licorice, comes a nostalgia-fueled gadget-building sim that demystifies electronics engineering and allows you to share your creations with the community.
Hello everyone, I'm Marco Bancale from Evil Licorice, and I'm one of the designers of Retro Gadgets. Although it takes me forever to build something like this, I love the feeling of seeing something happening on a screen like this one when I rotate the knob or I press the buttons. And this is where the idea for Retro Gadgets comes from, is to being able to build digital gadgets with little effort. We love Pico 8 by Lexaloff because it brings you this retro environment where you can build your own games in Lua. And we also love Shenzhen.io by Zachtronics because it managed to teach you low-level programming effortlessly. And Retro Gadgets tries to take the best of both worlds and adds a layer of hardware building and customization. All this is packaged in a cozy and retro-inspired environment. We have a fantastic community, and people have been creating insane gadgets that go well beyond our initial expectations. So please join our Discord server and check them out. Retro Gadgets is in early access on Steam, and we have big plans in store. Bye.
Klingt aber auch wirklich sehr kompliziert. Wenn man keine Ahnung, was das hat.
Mars Curiosity rover on one of its missions, you very well may have become fascinated by one of the hyper-specific contraptions and gadgets it keeps on board to measure soil samples and hunt for traces of water. Our next game poses a very important question though. Sure, Curiosity can tell us the weather on a planet millions of miles away, but can it deliver a pizza? In Mars First Logistics from Shape Shop, you'll be given the task of carrying awkwardly shaped objects from point A to point B by assembling and piloting your very own Mars rovers. And in doing so, perhaps you will solve the pepperoni-based problems that truly matter.
Hello, I'm Ian McClarty from Shape Shop. We're a small team based in Melbourne, Australia, and we're making this game, Mars First Logistics. In Mars First Logistics, you'll be helping to establish a colony on the surface of Mars. You'll do this by transporting often awkwardly shaped objects between A and B, using vehicles that you design and build yourself.
Ist, glaube ich, nicht ganz so mein Ding. Ich meine, auch wieder. Okay, ist ein bisschen funny.
As you complete deliveries, the game will give you new toys to play with.
Interessante Idee, aber ich glaube, das wirklich nicht für mich. Ist halt der Bauaspekt und sowas von Tears of the Kingdom nochmal komplexer und anders gestaltet, ne?
The game is set in a vast open world, and you're free to pick and choose which jobs you'd like to take on. There's a mix of procedurally generated side jobs and handcrafted main contracts. In the main contracts, you'll be helping to construct new buildings in the game's world. One of the main challenges in the game is figuring out how to pick up each item and deliver it safely to its destination using the parts that you have available.
Ein bisschen funny ist es schon. Oh, krass. Coole Idee. Ich glaube, ich wäre auch zu dumm für das Spiel.
And as you build up your collection of parts, more creative options will become available to you. And I think a lot of the fun in the game is just messing around and being creative in its editor.
Okay. Why though?
And finally, I'm really excited to announce that Mars First Logistics will be launching into Steam Early Access on the 22nd of June. That's just 2 weeks away, and we're really looking forward to seeing what everyone builds in the game. Thank you.
You'd think the aftermath of a worldwide flood would be pretty bleak, right? Well, UK and Denmark-based studio Die Gute Fabrik has a different take. From the studio that brought you Mutazione and Sports Friends comes the all-new adventure set in the sprawling post-flood world of Salt Sea. The adventure unfolds differently with every decision, so there's always something new to see in your next playthrough. So buckle your swashes and get ready for the world premiere of the stylish, seaworthy Salt Sea Chronicles.
World Premiere. Wollte ich eigentlich die ganze Zeit machen.
I'm Hannah Nicklin from Die Gute Fabrik, and we made Saltsea Chronicles. We're super stoked to show you the world premiere of Saltsea Chronicles today. It's a flooded world, story-driven adventure game where you play as a ship's whole crew. At the beginning of the game, you're going to discover that Maya, your captain, has gone missing, and together your ragtag crew are going to heist a ship and set out across the Saltsea Archipelago in search
Ich habe mich auch was, ich meine, voraussichtlich sind die Deutsch.
You decide where to head next,
Aber
who to explore with
ob sie es
from the
gesagt
crew
haben
when
oder was
you
anderes
get
gesagt
there,
haben,
and what to say
weiß ich es noch
to
nicht.
the people that you meet
Aber
along the way.
auch wenn es so ist, muss ich ja da sagen, spricht mich
Saltsea
das nicht so
Chronicles'
an.
unique art style is brought to life by beautiful animation, and each location is built on the fragments of this world that came before. Our art team have really done an incredible job. One of my favourite locations is called Los Gatos, and on that island, the people there live symbiotically with this community of cats.
Katzen. Überall sind Katzen.
As you
gerade.
explore, you'll find a brand new trick-taking card game designed especially for the world of Saltsea. It's a really good way to sort of take a break from the story. It's called Spoils, and you can play it all over the archipelago, and you might discover how each community has slightly different house rules. Another thing we're super proud of is our exploration system. So we're sort of done away with the walk of shame in adventure games. So if you miss a clue, instead of sort of slowly traipsing to the other end of the island, you're just going to tap the shoulder button on your controller or select a screen span arrow to move almost instantaneously across a space. It allows us to lay the story down away from a linear path much more organically. Saltsea Chronicles doesn't tell a story about a hero.
Für Adventures.
It's a story about a community and how you navigate the world together. And each community that you meet in turn is going to be rich and amusing and strange maybe, and have its own things going on.
Aber spricht
There's
mich
also a
halt
strong
wirklich an.
sense of genre-based storytelling too. So while you might be new to the world of Saltsea, you'll know that you're in a Scooby-Doo chapter or a Romeo and Juliet chapter or a detective one. There are plenty of laughs, but tough choices and meaningful moments too. Our writer's room of award-winning storytellers have done an incredible job. We're so delighted to share Saltsea Chronicles with you all today, and I can't wait for you to explore the rich world, get to know the wonderful characters, and to hear what paths you chart when you play.
All right, this next game, sorry. Tim keeps texting. Let's see. Oh, Tim wants me to read something. Apologies, but this seems important. The thing I love most about Day of the Devs, says Tim, as me as Tim, I don't know, is getting to know all these amazing game developers. I love hearing them describe their games and their creative process, but I wish I could hear more. I wish I could be a fly on the wall, eavesdropping all their private conversations,
Oh, nicht dieses komische
all their ups and
Fleischspiel.
downs, their triumphs and tribulations, while making a real video game over the course of 7 years. Too bad there's no way to do it. Or is there? This is actually pretty cool. Two Player Productions was embedded with Double Fine for the course of 7 years while they were making Psychonauts 2, and they made a super hyper duper long documentary series unlike anything you've ever seen in games. All the intimacy.
Stimmt, den habe ich noch nicht gesehen, aber die soll sehr, sehr cool sein, die Doku.
And all the things that happen in game development that never really gets
Ich habe
documented.
Ausschnitte gesehen und krass.
Like this. So here's a very quick sneak peek at their incredibly long series. We highly encourage you to watch this thing. It's amazing.
Das glaube ich einfach auf YouTube free zu schauen.
To get to the dollar amount we're talking about, it's probably going to take financing from a lot of different avenues. Whenever Grasslands is going to start, Tim's just going to start taking our people.
So there's a ton of stuff going on right now. It's kind of breaking me. But you know, it's fun. It'll be really rewarding when it's done.
Hopefully you get a chance to work on a Psychonauts game in the near future. Thank you for helping us bring back Psychonauts. Thank you. 3, 2, 1.
To submit your game for future Day of the Devs, or to just hear about Day of the Devs in general, go to dayofthedevs.com for more info.
Thank you to all the incredible sponsors that have been with us since the very beginnings of Day of the Devs. We're going on 11 years. We could not pay for any of this without these sponsors. They donate to us, ask for nothing in return except a showcase of incredible games from indie devs all around the world. So please, applause for all the cool logos on the screen. We appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you. Thank you again to the incomparable Dose One. He's been supplying the beats for all the transitions between all these amazing games ever since we started doing these digital showcases for Day of the Devs. Thank you again. You're a hero amongst heroes. Go check out his music. It's amazing. Hell, Dose One is incredible. Thank you for watching Day of the Devs yet again. If you're looking for more information or you just want to subscribe to the coolest newsletter in all the land, go to dayofthedevs.com. The URL on your screen. Follow us on social media. We got more coming up this year. Thank you to
Auch wenn die Entwickler da sehr viel reden und sowas, ich finde das nie langweilig. Ich weiß nicht, wie die das machen. Viele andere, gerade Indie-Showcases, die das machen, sind unfassbar langweilig.
We have a musical performance featuring the sounds of New Caledonia, thanks to our friends who made the game Chia. It's worth it. It's really cool. Happening right
now. Ja, ich weiß halt nicht, ob das jetzt okay ist, deswegen gehe ich mal hier. Oder? Hm? Ich habe halt die Befürchtung, dass mir das dann doch gestrikt wird oder sowas. Aber ich denke nicht, ne? Ich habe Cheer nicht gespielt. Die Reviews haben mich am Ende so ein bisschen... Ja, ich meine, die Reviews waren nicht schlecht. Aber irgendwie hat es dann nicht gereicht, für mich die Zeit aufzubringen. Auch wenn es im PS Plus drin ist. Aber coole Musik. Tja, gespielt haben wir es. Gleich haben wir dann den Revolver Direct. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob der jetzt hier nach auch betragen wird auf dem Kanal. Oder ob ich wechseln muss. Wahrscheinlich wechseln. Deswegen schaue ich mal im Hintergrund direkt, dass ich das schon mal vorbereite. Das geht nämlich dann auch gleich los. Sorry. Ja, sorry, auch ruhig. Es sieht so aus, als würde es auch hier nachlaufen. Okay. Direkt über das Summer Game Fest. Ja, so cool. Haben wir jetzt noch den Revolver Direct. Ich bin echt gespannt, was für weirden Stuff wir da gleich sehen werden. Haufen Musik aus Escape Academy und so. Aha. Gerne. Ich glaube, meine letztes Jahr hatte ich Schwierigkeiten, War Direct zu finden, deswegen ist es gut, dass er jetzt einfach mit auf dem Kanal läuft. Mit Wolfi hieß er? Hieß er Wolfi? Das wird wieder so weird. Ja. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, wie lange es dauert, ob wir jetzt bis tatsächlich 6, 7 Minuten warten, bis es losgeht. Oder ob es gleich einfach startet. Angesagt ist natürlich 12 Uhr. Tatsächlich war Summer Game Fest ein bisschen kürzer. Dadurch sind wir jetzt schon ein bisschen schneller durch, weil die haben Game of Devs halt einfach direkt danach gezeigt und nicht gewartet. Ja, was ihr nicht gesehen habt, der Volvo Digital hat einen kleinen Trailer für dieses Direct rausgebracht mit Volvi, dass er sein neues Game vorstellt. Also es hat alles gelogen, was sie gesagt haben, dass er schon 30 Jahre die Games-Industrie, wenn Volvo Digital gibt es noch nicht 30 Jahre, ja, als großes Maskottchen quasi, als Mickey-Maus-Version der Videogame-Branche und so. Und haben ihn dann in Games gepackt, den er gar nicht mitmacht. War ganz funny. Ich denke mal, wir kriegen wirklich ein Spiel von Volvi. Ich bin nur mal gespannt, was für eins. Und ich würde mich nicht wundern, wenn es geshadowdropped wird und vielleicht entweder sehr günstig oder vielleicht sogar for free wäre. So wie ich die Volvo kenne. So. Ich möchte noch mal kurz erwähnen, dass wir heute Final Fantasy VII Rebirth gesehen haben. Ja. Ist nicht mehr Winter, ist jetzt Early. 2024. Was? Was ist das? Okay. Was theoretisch ein Delay ist. Genau gesagt wissen wir jetzt aber, dass es 2024 ist und noch früh, das ist gut. Ich meine, ich bin eh nicht davon ausgegangen, dass es dieses Jahr noch kommt. Ich schaue mal, ob ich irgendwas spannende Informationen noch finde zu dem, was wir gesehen haben. Irgendwo was. Was ich nochmal droppen könnte. Natürlich ist jetzt alles voll mit Wiederholungen der News, die wir gesehen haben. Angeblich macht Universal einen Zelda-Film mit Illumination auch. Weiß ich nicht. Maybe. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich einen Zelda-Animationsfilm und Zelda Real lieber sehen möchte. Wahrscheinlich ist Animation schon besser, ne? Aber ob ich da Illumination sehen möchte? Ich möchte halt nicht, dass es ein lustiger Quatsch-Ding wird. Natürlich kann es mal funny sein, aber Übrigens, Sandland, ich weiß nicht, was von Stand kommt für PS5, Xbox Series, PS4 und Xbox One und PC. Ne, es gibt keine Xbox One-Version. Aber eine PS4-Version. Oder? Ja. Genau. Ich finde es auch krass, dass tatsächlich Final Fantasy VII Rebirth auf 2 Blu-rays ausgeliefert wird. Was cool ist, bedeutet, das ganze Spiel ist wahrscheinlich drauf. Und nicht wie andere Spiele, die wir jetzt hatten, wie ich glaube, in Jedi Survivor hatte das nämlich, dass man einen Teil downloaden muss und einen Teil auf Disk ist, ne? Ja, Ever Crisis muss ich mich noch für die Closed Beta anmelden. Definitiv. Ich bin überrascht. Ich dachte, es ist irgendwie noch die Leute von Last of Us oder sowas da gewesen, noch da wären oder was. Aber gut, macht ja auch keinen Sinn jetzt, wo das Multiplayer Spiel nicht unbedingt rauskommt. Oh, geht los. Das ist ein Countdown. 15 Minuten noch. Das ist hart. Das ist hart. Da kann ich ja eigentlich noch mal was reinwerfen, ne? Wishlist Amelfoot. Trailer coming up in... Oh, Pre-Show? Geht's doch schon los? Und hätte ich jetzt noch mal den Zelda-Trailer sag ich schon, den Visit-Trailer rausgeholt. Nicer Artstyle. Das ist so ein Wahrsagespiel, was Cosmic Real Sisterhood. Finde ich sehr, das sieht sehr cool aus. Habe ich Bock. Es gehört ja jetzt quasi schon dazu, ey. I've got a hot announcement dropping in a few seconds. Ach, Devolver, was macht ihr? Was macht ihr? Ein Countdown neben einem Countdown für eine Ankündigung vor dem eigentlichen Direct, wo ein weiterer Countdown ist. Es macht ja keinen Sinn, was ich gesagt habe, aber es ist schon wieder sehr weird. Und die Musik. Sludge Life 2. Ja, Demo-Ordner. Ollie says, get the Sludge Life 2 Demo on Steam right now, it's free. Nicht jetzt und wahrscheinlich auch nicht später. Wobei wir hatten jetzt gar nicht so viele Shadow Drops, ne? Was hatten wir denn? Wir hatten irgendeine Demo, die ich sehr interessant fand. So, was war das? Die Musik macht mich fertig. Leute. Dieser Splash-Screen macht mich fertig. Was war das für ein Game? Ah, das von Don't Not, ne? Ich glaube. Maybe. Könnte sein. Auf jeden Fall ein Spiel, was für alle Plattformen kommt. Also außer Switch. Kids keep coming as drop another announcement. Ich muss mal sagen, Leute, die jetzt wegen dem Countdown erstmal gelieft sind, Da passen ja schon ordentlich was. Ich meine, das Spiel am Anfang sah sehr cool aus. Was war das für ein... Das war das nicht für Download, oder? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Das sieht tatsächlich krass aus. Ja, das Junge, das sieht krass aus. Available now. Share Drop. Vielleicht gehen wir am Sonntag zocken. Buy 12 Merch. You current closer. Unattractive. Oh, Volvi. Oh, Volvi. Oh Gott. Echt, diese PR-Masterminds hinter Devolver Digital. Was stimmt denn nicht mit denen? Das stimmt ja wirklich. Da muss irgendwie müssen die was nehmen. Man kann nicht so kreativ sein. Von Natur aus. Das glaube ich nicht. Oh. You've heard about Karamazov. We'll hear about it again next. Ich weiß gerade nicht, was Karamazov war. Ich habe es bestimmt schon gesehen. Eigentlich kenne ich alle Devolver Digital Ankündigungen. Aber die werden ja schon größer angekündigt. Zum Beispiel im Devolver Digital Direct oder einem Indie World, Nintendo Direct, Xbox Games Showcase etc.
Karamazov is a joyful cooperative platformer where up to 10 random players team up and must combine the abilities of 50 different characters to win and complete a loop. Throw yourself on a spike and lay down an adorable little tombstone.
Okay.
Karamazov is about helping people, working together, and finding bliss in cooperation, even when things go wrong.
Hat mich jetzt nicht angesprochen. Bobby says video games have everything except poverty and toothaches. Schwieriges Wort für mich auszusprechen. Also Zahnschmerzen. Mhm. Ja, das habe ich jetzt ehrlich gesagt nicht so angesprochen. Ich meine, es kann so ein Spiel sein, was im Multiplayer mega Fun macht, aber ich fand die Präsentation dann nicht so. Das Besondere war einfach nur, es ist ein Plattformer, den man kooperativ spielt und wenn du stirbst, machst du einen Grabstein, den du dann nutzen kannst als Plattform. Klingt jetzt nicht so spannend. So, wir bekommen noch Minimum eine Ankündigung, ne? Ja. We've got one hell of a trailer coming up next from Good Shepherd. Oh, wer war Good Shepherd? Oh, was haben die gemacht? Safe kenne ich die. Good Shepherd. Ah. Developer. Ah, das Hellboy-Spiel.
I'm mad.
Aber das war keine 19, oder? If you didn't get any sleep, slap me 5. Okay. Hat da irgendeine neue Information zu Hellboy? Ich habe irgendwie nicht das Gefühl gehabt. But I don't know. Ich habe nicht richtig aufgepasst, weil ich noch geguckt habe, wer Good Shepherd ist. So recht kurz. Muss ja noch was kommen. Oder nicht? Ich will mich nicht wundern, wenn nichts mehr kommt. Und sie genau wissen, wir warten, ob noch irgendwas kommt. Oh. The following credit has been paid for Suda 51. Enjoy. Grasshopper hat ja gerade einen Countdown, ne? Auf ihrer Webseite. Der endet aber erst in 2 Wochen, glaube ich. Der wurde verschoben. Der ist vorher. Der hätte, glaube ich, diese Woche geendet. Vielleicht sogar heute. I don't know. Ich glaube, es war nicht heute, aber. Auf jeden Fall irgendwo im Summer Game Fest Bereich so. Okay.
Hey everybody, this is James Mountain, Community Manager here at Grasshopper Manufacturer, and today for our 25th anniversary, so when do I get to light up some moments? Hey, what the hell, man? Hey, what the fuck? Bullet train is here, hell monkey, and maybe I will blow.
Shadow of the Damned?
No. Hey, every demon has the right to pick the music for his own funeral. I do love a party.
Remaster?
Demon Hunter, your bullets have no bite.
Ah, hab Bock, die nochmal zu zocken. Grasshopper Direct, das ist das Ende des Dings. Okay. Hype. The is video games you can play. Hopper instead. Okay, true. Leider auch keine Plattform, ne? Aber ich denke mal, alle. Shadow of the Damned Remaster könnte auch auf Switch theoretisch laufen. Ich habe das damals auf jeden Fall auf 360 gespielt, ich erinnere mich noch sehr gut. Okay, 1 kommt noch, hm? Nee. It's almost time, okay. Mühe noch. Die Musik. Oh, dieser Splash-Screen. Das ist, wir haben jetzt 15 Minuten mit wirklich viel Wartezeit und hier und da meinen Trailer. Masterminds, sag ich euch. Es sind Masterminds. Ja. Aber es ist dieses Sheriff of the Damned und so. Wobei, das ist ja nicht mehr Devoted Shuttle. Das 50-1 ist halt ein Freund des Unternehmens.
Hey kids, it's me, your old pal Volvi, your favorite video game character. Remember me? I'm back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Let's play.
Da ist er.
For generations of gamers, this is where it all began. The cultural icon of the gaming industry. More influential than any pop star or politician. The most famous video game mascot of all time. Devolver Digital's very own Volvi. You know him as the star of all your favorite Devolver games. But where did Volvi come from? Many years ago, Devolver Digital hired little-known designer Ronathan Trotfield and tasked him with creating a character that could rival the big names of the day.
You have to remember, we were trying to compete with the heavy hitters. Bonk, Gex, Awesome Possum, Arrow the Acrobat. And this was no small task.
Yeah, we spent a few years on it, but... to be honest, I don't really remember drawing it.
I remember Ronathan showing us that final design. It was a beautiful moment.
That face, those smart brown shoes, and of course, the masterstroke, his one big hand.
For gaming?
I'd just never seen a character with a hand that big. We knew straight away we had something special.
Volvi was introduced to the world in his first solo game, Field Run, which went on to become a cult hit.
We were seeing the sales numbers going up and up. We couldn't believe it. The demand for the character was insane.
I think it's supposed to be a rat.
And so Volvi went on to star in a string of hit Devolver titles. Hotline Miami,
Volvi.
Cult of the Lamb, Grease from Nomada, Ape Out, My Friend Pedro, Piku Niku, Enter the Gungeon. The list goes on and on. Volvi's popularity had skyrocketed. He was an icon, not just for video games, but pop culture in general.
The Volvi merchandise was flying off the shelves. I'm talking clothing, toys, and even a range of what we called legally edible snack foods.
Volvi's Mystery Bites! Can you solve the riddle? Join Volvi and try to figure out what's in your mouth!
They're confusing to taste.
But tastes and trends are fickle. And as the years went by, kids began to want different things from their video game mascots.
We saw the way the market was changing, and we made the difficult decision to part ways with Ronathan. We had no choice. We needed to keep Volvi relevant.
It's Volvi 2.0 in the new game from Devolver Digital. Cigarette Heist!
We lost the big cheeky smile.
I don't need your permission to eat a meat burger.
Even the big hand for gaming. In favor of something with more attitude.
Guess what? I have an earache, and I don't care. It's graffiti time.
Looking back on it, maybe we went too far.
Volvi 2.0 performed poorly, and the character began a slow but steady decline.
So, we made the decision to quietly discontinue the Volvi franchise.
It felt like I was losing a family member. Well, a distant family member, but it was still quite horrible.
And, nobody's seen him since.
Until now. Good evening, and thank you all for coming to a very, very special night. I'm your host, Chris Jake, and you heard it right, folks. I am so proud to present the launch event for the reboot, rebirth, and return of the world's greatest video game mascot, Volvi! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, settle down, please, because it gets even better. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Volvi's original creator, Ronathan Trotfield! Come on, Ron! Yes! Wow! Oh my goodness, Ron, what a moment. You are looking fantastic. Please tell me, bro, how do you feel right now on this momentous day?
Very nice.
Wow, that is beautiful. That is amazing. And I, for one, cannot wait to see what you and the team at Devolver have come up with. So, what do you say? You want to see him? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, may I present to you the new and improved Valve E! Wow.
Okay.
Oh my god, he is back. Incredible. But how does he work?
I'm glad you asked, Chris. Well, we've taken the heart and soul of what made Ronathan's character so lovable, but we've given him a very important new update. With the latest advances in both biotech and machine learning, Valve E fuses the DNA of a real Vol with today's most powerful AI technology.
Wird die alle umbringen?
In short, Valve E can instantly generate brand new, fully playable games based on simple prompts by the player.
Simple prompts, you say?
That's right. The consumer no longer has to wait for a bunch of slow programmers and stinky developers to be inspired. No, they can use Valve E to play what they want, when they want. Here, let me show you. Hey there, Valve E. Generate a game for me. How about one that, oh, I don't know, is a cooperative survival sandbox, but with wizards.
Haben wir jetzt einen Trailer für ein echtes Spiel? Ja. Okay, so machen wir es.
Listen, and I'll tell you a tale.
Ich höre zu.
There they stood, 6 alone, the hunter, the maker, and the wild swamp zone, a young chief rising and a weaver of bone. Remember, the gate was thrown wide, the horror inside, the riders drew iron, there was nowhere to hide. Before it was done, our heroes, yes, everyone, they fell and died.
Cooler Trailer. Aber halt natürlich kein Gameplay. Aber ich glaube, das haben wir schon mal. Das ist, glaube ich, eben ein zweiter Teil, oder? Irre ich mich nicht?
It's up to you now, kid.
Ja. Ich dachte, das ist was anderes, aber das sieht auch cool aus. Die Gesichter erinnern mich natürlich sehr an die Final Fantasy Schwarzmagier. Ja, Base-Building weiß ich immer nicht so. Was meinst du? Wizard with a Gun. Doch, ich glaube, ich habe den Namen schon mal gehört. Aber es sieht...
Incredible. So wait a minute. Are you saying that game was entirely generated by Valve E? No one had to spend any time or effort making it?
Correct. There was no real creative process at all. Just Valve E and his wonderful machine learning. Oh, no, well, that's a good question, actually. Well, each prompt and game idea has to be digested by Valve E's powerful system. And so, inevitably, there are some waste byproducts.
So back to the games. Do you mean to say that anyone can give Valve a prompt? Even, I don't know, me?
Sure, Chris. See for yourself.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous now. Hi, Valve. Chris Jake. I'm a huge fan of the Talos principle, so I'd like to see something like that, but with new puzzles, a grander story, and big, beautiful worlds to roam around. Oh, and I'd like to see that gameplay right about now.
Ich bin ja schon so gegruselt von dem Ding.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us, but perhaps there's more to it than that. What are we being tested for? Our worth? Curiosity? Our persistence? I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value? Because the thing about puzzles is that they can be solved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Now that looks like the kind of game I could really spend my disposable income on. Thanks, Balby.
Yes. And what happened to his big hand?
And the best part is that to create a game with Valve E, you don't need any game experience or any of that tech stuff. Who here hasn't dreamt of creating their own game?
I have.
Right?
I have.
You there? Yes! You have a game idea? Yeah, come on up here.
No.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, ow. And okay. Oh, no, be careful. Be careful. No, please be careful.
Sorry, it's just, I'm such a big fan. I've been playing with Valve ever since I was a kid.
All right. So, do you have a game idea you'd like Valve E to generate?
Okay, how about a super weird
so
walking
unangenehm.
simulator where you control the character's legs independently from his body? Maybe there's some guys in horses' heads and possibly there's even a mountain?
Right.
But let's see, Valvy, what could you rustle us up?
Don't touch him.
Nate! Nate! Nate!
Nate, buddy, family meeting, let's go.
Are you bringing him food again?
Not
We
right now.
talked about this.
Not right now.
You are
okay?
literally killing him with these pizzas.
You just want to.
Oh, bisschen Controller.
No, he's 35. I want him to have some kind of discipline. Nate, if you can hear my voice, I want you to come up here. We're having a family meeting.
What the hell?
Okay. Okay, das erklärt einiges. Also quasi neues Getting Over It in 3D, wo man halt beide Beine unterschiedlich bewegt. Unterschiedlich kontrolliert.
Oh, can you not?
It's just I didn't.
Yeah, let's go back in time to when you didn't.
No, I was just trying to catch it. With my, sorry,
with your
was
foot,
using my,
yeah, you tried to catch it.
I saw it was starting to go, and I just tried to.
You just kicked. You thought I'll give it a good kick to counteract the fall.
Yeah, I was just trying to steady it. I might be over.
Yeah, you might. You might have. You might have oversteadied it.
No, it's just a little oversteadied.
Well, it's not steady now.
No, well.
See you later.
So,
wanker.
Yeah.
Okay. Why not?
But you don't own any of the intellectual property, and you still have to buy it. Okay, give her a big hand. Brilliant.
So what happens if we bring a pro into this? Let's give Valvi something really special here.
What's up, guys? Hey, yo! Hey, how we doing? Guys, I am watching live, and can I just say, what you were doing out there, incredible. I could not be more excited to be part of whatever this is.
And thank you. We're all massive fans of your influencing. What sort of prompt would you like to give Valve E here?
Okay, try this, Volvi. A much-anticipated sequel to a hilarious online co-op game. Just more gameplay, more levels, just better all around.
Okay, Valvi. Show 'em what you got.
Oh! Human Flat 2. Krass. Hallo CG-Trailer.
Human Fall Flat 2. I know I'd love to get my hands on a copy of that. Who wouldn't, right? Yeah, come on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that you have all met the new and improved Valve E, it's time for him to meet with you as we connect him to Devolver's global network of gamers.
Yeah, that's right, come on!
Once connected, his powerful technology will be an open source tool free for us all to use.
Wow, that is generous.
Here we go! Slight technical hit.
Wo seine Hand? Ja, es war so klar, dass es eine Horrorgeschichte wird. Ja. Ihn killen, ne?
Hey, kids! Get 50% off all your favorite Volvi merchandise right now! Buy it now! A Division Devolver! Buy it now!
Okay. Das war eine Show, du. Wir haben echt kein Wolfi-Spiel gekriegt, hätte ich gedacht. Dass wir ein Wolfi-Spiel kriegen. Schade. Ja, ich muss sagen, die Show, glaube ich, war wieder mega krass mit dem, auch mit dem Countdown und sowas. Die Ankündigung der Show selber waren dann ein bisschen für sonstige Devolver Directs ein bisschen kleiner wieder. Ne? Wir haben jetzt Gameplay gesehen zu Talos Principle. Human Fall Flat 2 kommt, was mich tatsächlich ein bisschen überrascht. War sich die Trailer, Spiel ist wahrscheinlich noch mindestens 2 Jahre weg. Aber naja. Gut. Ich werde jetzt auch schon relativ schnell Schluss machen, noch kurz gesagt. Ich werde morgen ein kurzes Video aufnehmen, wo ich nochmal was zum Gamefest rede. In meiner Reaction, meiner kleinen Kurzreview dazu. Wo ich nochmal darüber quatsche, was ich richtig krass fand, was meine Lieblingsankündigung war, was ich nicht so gut fand und wo Verbesserungsbedarf vielleicht wäre und mein allgemeines Fazit. Death of Devs, Door Direct war wieder ganz nett. Door Direct, ja, an sich fand ich es halt als Ankündigungspräsentation schwächer als zuletzt. Vielleicht auch einige dieser Trailer, die sie im Countdown hatten, hätte man vielleicht eher in den Main-Show mit reinnehmen können. Ich glaube, dann wäre es vielleicht ein bisschen besser gewesen. Maybe. Ja, aber sonst fand ich einen schönen Abend. Ich hoffe, euch hat es auch gefallen. Und am Sonntag sehen wir uns wieder. Spätestens zum Xbox Game Showcase. Und gehabt euch bis dahin wohl. Und wenn ihr Bock habt, schaut mal auf meine Videos, meine neuen youtube.com/GeeklyFlow. Und ja, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao. Das war falsch. Das hat nicht funktioniert. Was habe ich jetzt gemacht? Warum hat das nicht funktioniert? So? Nein? What's going on? Ah, ja, nee. Wartet mal. Kann das sein? Ja. Ich habe das Gefühl, dass ich schon rauskomme, was falsch ist. Ich muss das hier drücken. Alles klar. Bis dann.